Hi, so my name is Matthew Moreira. I'm actually a real estate agent here in Charlotte, and I pretty much grew up my whole life in this area. And today I want to take you around an area known as NoDa. It is an area that I think would be perfect if you're like a young professional looking to move to the city. Just because how practical it is to live, how close you are to the downtown area, everything that you have that's pretty much in a walkable area. And so what I'm going to do is I'm going to take you a tour and show you some of the cool places around here. Where I'm at right now, starting off, is actually going to be the Lynx Light Rail, which goes all the way to the university area, which is the north of the city where you have UNC Charlotte located at, and then it goes far south as Pineville. A lot of people are starting to use this more to go to work and stuff like that. Cool feature about here is like you could live or you could work downtown and you could take this train into work every day, which makes it a very walkable neighborhood, in my opinion, NoDa. So I'm just going to show you around a little bit, see what the station looks like. So you got two tracks, one to go, one to come back. You notice that there's a lot of buildings here. This area, when I was younger, was pretty much just more like an industrial area. You had some signs of it was going to get renovated, some artsy signs of it. That's what this area is known for, is for being the artsy district. Over here, you're going to have some restaurants, you're going to have some breweries. So this part of NoDa on the edge here is going to be more newer buildings. Once we get more onto the main street, you're going to see more older buildings, more of the older architecture of the area. Here you got a rooftop brewery. Here you got lofts, 36 at NoDa. A lot of the apartments and lofts over here are going to range around $1,500 to $1,600 for a one bedroom. Over here, you're gonna have an ice cream place, Jenny's Ice Cream, which is pretty neat. So NoDa, or the North Davidson area, originally was a place where it was more textiles, more mills. And you'll notice here that you'll see a lot of old mills that have been converted into lofts, which are pretty cool. They're pretty trendy. Let me show you one. So here's one, and this one was converted into actually commercial. Down the road, I'll show you a place where they have some that was converted into a loft area. Another thing that you'll notice walking down the street, you'll notice a lot of artwork on the buildings. To me, this is kind of an area that's reminiscent to Windward, if you've been to Miami. Windward, I believe to say it. Over here, you're gonna actually have a dog bar, which is pretty cool. You can come drink with your dog. It's little cool play areas for them. This bar over here is actually called the Blind Pig. They have cool playthings in the back area as well. Also, this bar here, the Blind Pig, you're gonna have arcade games in the inside. Let me show you the front, the Blind Pig. So this is I guess you would call the center of NoDa. You're gonna have 36 in North Davidson right here. At this intersection, you're gonna have the Evening Muse, which is a place that has live music and stuff like that. If we walk a little bit farther down this way, you're gonna see that they have the neighborhood theater where they have a lot of shows as well. So here you have the neighborhood theater. They have different shows. You can see that it has it on the windows and stuff like that. Sometimes you'll come down in this area and there'll be a line out the door for people getting in. Across your street, you're gonna have a cafe, which is called Smelly Cat. I don't know if a lot of y'all watch Friends, but it was from the song Smelly Cat with Lisa. So a pretty cool store here. I like vintage stuff. I was one of those people that would go to thrift stores. I still go to thrift stores to see what I can find. And so they have a vintage store here called Old News. And inside there you can find a lot of cool stuff, a lot of cool hats, clothes. Lately when I've been in there, I see a lot of stuff that from the 80s, some things from the 70s and 90s of course, which is pretty popular right now. So where we're walking right now is pretty much, as I like to say, the main strip of NoDa. So over here you got another brewery. And over here is Jack Beagle's. It's a pretty cool place. Again, with the artwork, it's a really cool mural that they have over here. Kind of iconic of NoDa, Jack Beagle's. And then they also have an area in the back as well. See, people got it going in there already. Little juice bar, Sabor Latin Grill. Over here you can have Haberdash or Haberdish, which is known for southern food. That Rico Shuru Bar, which is a pretty cool place. I'll take my kids there. It's pretty good. So another thing for me, like if you want to live in this area, you really want to be a friendly person, outgoing person. I'm one of those people that, you know, I like to go out, meet new people. I don't always have to meet with friends. I'm pretty good at also going out and meeting new people as well. And here's just that kind of vibe where if you want a place where you can hang out after work, meet new people, see live music, stuff like that, this is going to be that kind of area for you. Very walkable neighborhood again. Over here, you're gonna have the YMCA, so a gym. A lot of the apartments around here do have gyms. But you also have this as options too. You have these old houses over here that they've turned into businesses, like coffee shops. So on the same street beside the YMCA, they have these townhouses that I really like. I want to show. Kind of reminds me of something that you'd see in a bigger city like New York. Give you a look. A lot of them have basements. It's pretty neat. Gives real good city vibes. You got street parking here as well. Again, you're right across the street from the YMCA. And this street that I've been walking on is North Davidson, which is, you know, how NoDa gets its name, is North Davidson. So walking down a little bit farther, another place that I want to show you is this area over here. You're going to have Heist Breweries, you're going to have Binny's, and then you're going to have the Highland Mill Lofts. Like I was mentioning earlier, a lot of these buildings were originally old mills that they converted into lofts, or they converted it into commercial space. Take a look at this one. Is pretty big. Around here, it's typically going to go it's around 1,600. They're a little more expensive, but one thing you'll notice is here that they're going to have the higher ceilings. And over here you have Binny's Pizza, which is known for having huge slices of pizza. On the weekends, they stay open super late, so like you're coming back from the bar and you want a slice of pizza, this is definitely going to be the spot that you're going to come to.